UFC 322, Della Maddalena versus Makhachev. I'm not gonna lie, this card is stacked. Stacked, bro. Early prelims or early prelims, you know. Yeah, they're not too bad. Prelims, though, are pretty stacked. You got Malcolm Wellmaker on this card, bro. Sheesh. Tracy and Aaron Blanchfield. Kopylov and Gregory Rodriguez. Rodolfo Vieira and Bo Nickel. UFC 322, we are here, fight week. We'll start with the prelims. Malcolm Wellmaker versus Cody Haddon. Wellmaker is like really good right now, and he has knockout power. So I'll take him easily. Tracy Cortez, Aaron Blanchfield. I think Aaron Blanchfield wins this. Also, I think easily, but by decision. Roman Kopylov versus Gregory Rodriguez. Yeah, I'd probably take Gregory in this fight. Bo Nickel versus Rodolfo Vieira. Bo Nickel's back to fighting cans, so pretty easy Bo Nickel pick here. Alright, we're gonna do the main card. Main card is like so stacked. Every single fight is a good one. Beneil Dariush versus Benoit Saint Denis. I think Saint Denis' striking is cleaner than Beneil's, but Beneil definitely has better grappling. It'll come down to like whether or not Benoit can stuff the takedowns and really just stuff the takedowns and get his striking going early. He is reckless, and Beneil has shown that he can like counter strike too. This will be a tough one. It's pretty 50-50 kind of. I got Benoit Saint Denis by TKO round 2. Carlos Prates versus Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards coming off a loss from Sean Brady. Carlos Prates coming off a win from Jeff Neal. This probably will be a stand-up fight, although I think it would be in Leon's best interest to shoot a couple takedowns just to throw Carlos off rhythm, especially early on. Carlos can't overextend combinations or really just get in the pocket with Leon because Leon's a good counter striker. But Carlos got some power. I don't think we see a knockout here. I don't think we see a submission either. It's a tough one. But I think Carlos Prates just has a little more in his striking to be able to compete with Leon. Leon fights at range, and Carlos can just crash into you and just knock you out. He's shown to be reckless too. So, I mean, that could play in his favor. Who knows? But a 3-round fight with Leon Edwards. It's a big step up in competition for Carlos Prates. I definitely think it goes to decision though. I give it to Carlos Prates by decision. Sean Brady versus Michael Morales. Michael Morales is undefeated. Sean Brady has 1 loss on his record, and I think it was to Bilal. Yeah, Sean Brady is a great grappler, great wrestler. Michael Morales is huge though. 79-inch reach. And how tall is he? I don't know how tall he is, but I know 6 feet. He's not that much taller than Sean Brady. But Sean Brady does keep a lower base, just because he is a wrestler, so it's easier for him to shoot. I mean, he fought Leon Edwards, who was like a striker and was way taller than him. So I don't think the height will be that big of a factor here. I think it's mainly the reach. Leon had a 74-inch reach. So yeah, I think the reach is like the biggest difference here. If Sean Brady can get takedowns going early, I think that can definitely gas Morales into a late 3rd round beatdown probably, you know. If Sean Brady can just get a couple takedowns per round, he should be able to come out clean and win. Problem is though that Michael Morales is shown to be pretty good against grapplers. He has power too. His striking is pretty clean. And he's just shown to be tough, bro. Like, just tough. This one will be a tough one, for sure, as well. I give it to Michael Morales here. I think he comes out with a... I think this goes into the 2nd round. We see TKO Michael Morales for the win. Co-main event. Valentina Shevchenko versus Zhang Weili for the women's flyweight title fight. This is a banger. Both women are about the same age. About the same height. Weili is moving up in weight to challenge for that 2nd belt. I think they're pretty evenly matched. I think Valentina's grappling is slightly better though than Weili's. But Weili is shown to have improvement in her grappling, you know? Like that Carla Esparza fight. I mean, you know, it was short, but she's shown to have good grappling in that one. Valentina does have longer reach, so she's able to strike from the outside. Wei Li kind of just comes at you. She wants to fight in the pocket. She's not really like an outside fighter. You know, she doesn't fight outside of the range. She does a lot of her work like up close. So for Valentina, it'll be about keeping her range and getting occasional takedowns. For Wei Li, it'll be about closing the distance, finding and picking your shots. Valentina's just so good though. Like, this is going to be like a tough challenge for Wei Li. For Valentina, stick to the game plan of just striking at range and getting takedowns. That'll definitely help. Because we don't know how well Wei Li will do going up in weight. We've never seen her fight at this weight. Maybe she is more energized for this fight. We don't know. I think Valentina wins this by decision. It'll be a fun fight though. Main event time. Main event. Jack Della Maddalena versus Islam Makhachev. This is a banger. I don't think this fight goes the distance though. Just saying. Jack is a great striker. He's a great boxer. Pretty even reach. He's got relatively decent takedown defense, but he's also never faced like Islam Makhachev, you know? So this will be a true test for both of these guys, for sure. Definitely for Jack. This is his weight class. He's comfortable here, you know. We've seen him fight here multiple times. We've seen what he can do to wrestlers, I guess, or grapplers. Bilal and Gilbert, although Bilal didn't really shoot as much in that fight as he should have. But yeah, I mean, Jack's the cleaner striker here, clearly. I think he's got a little more power than Islam. So Islam took a while to like bulk up and get up to this weight. It's a new weight class for him. We don't know if he's going to stay here, I think, or he might stay here. I think it'll be hard to shed all that weight off again and go back down to 155. But Islam trying to get that second belt. He's a great wrestler. He has a lot of like takedowns in his arsenal, and he's able to just use his striking to feed into that wrestling. So as all MMA fights start, this is going to start on the feet. So I think coming out round one, Jack will definitely find the range, find his rhythm, and Islam probably doing the same thing. I think the way that it goes though is after that, like, you know, initial 2-3 minutes of light striking, maybe. I think Islam shoots and gets a takedown. He's shooting a takedown in the first round for sure. Regardless of whether he lands it or not, which I think he will. But he needs to see what Jack's defense looks against his wrestling, and I think that'll just make him a little more comfortable in striking with him. But yeah, and then I feel like in going into the second round, if he lands a takedown in the first, I think he knows that he can get him to the ground and just, you know, hold him there. It'll be a quick night. I love Jack as a fighter. He's great, you know, but it's Islam Makhachev. I mean, this guy is an animal. His wrestling is so good. That being said, give me Islam by submission in round 2. Like I said, I don't think this fight goes to the distance. I don't think it goes to a decision. I definitely think there's a finish in this fight. That has been the UFC 322 breakdown and pick predictions, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we'll check back in next week and see what we got right and wrong.